What's good? What's good with the YouTube, man? It's your guy Michael Scary, man. Back at it. It's been a minute since I've been live. I've been taking care of some personal shit as of late. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for my eventual return, man. The object of today's topic, man. You know what I'm saying? Is something that I normally avoid speaking on, but I feel I got some strong views towards it. So you know what I mean. I want to share it with y'all though. But it's on the Keefe D situation. It's Bill here and shit. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, to the clout chasing of Whack 100, you know what I'm saying? As usual, and how this time it beat him in the ass though. So let me just begin real quickly by just pointing something out to y'all. For those of you who do not know this, as far as convicts are concerned, and telephone calls, in the state of California, the phone system, is we have to go through global tel link pretty much for everything. Phone calls, even scheduling visits, etc. And that's from the county jail to the prison system. You know what I'm saying? It's global tel link. So the way the phone situation works is that once you dial a number out to the public, that number stays in the system for 90 days to about 120 days. So the authorities don't have to literally sit there and watch and listen and monitor calls. They do that on certain people who they're real and where they're doing high surveillance on, but for the most part, it's just pretty routine. So if you're on their radar, they can just type up that number in their system, and every phone call that you make to that number, they have all the recordings right there at its disposal. So anyone who's been in jail or prison knows this, or should know it. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. I mean, it's telling you that it's monitored and recorded. So I'm pretty sure you know that you made a call that was you was warned about, that was monitored and recorded, meaning that everything you talked about, you know what I'm saying, was at your disposal. So there's no surprise later on down the road. I fast forward to this bill here. You know, Wack did, he expressed his business acumen, you know what I mean? Credible diapers with the Congo and this same bullshit, he let motherfuckers on Clubhouse. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? He do have got some legitimate business, period. The thing with me is, how the fuck the DA trip you up on your own fucking answers, on answers that questions you should have known already? How you get tripped up on that shit? You know what I'm saying? He allowed the DA to make the bill hearing about everything what it's supposed to have been about. You know what I'm saying? This bill hearing was supposed to have been about whether or not the money that Keefe D needed in order to bail out, whether or not it was legitimate or not. That's what the bill hearing was supposed to have been about. But instead, he allowed the DA to create a narrative and sentiment about his legitimacy on what this bail situation is. And that's really the amateur shit, you know what I'm saying? Because this dude talk like he's is so high knowledgeable about shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you turn around, you get tripped up on your words, but you supposed to be a penitentiary street nigga, you know what I'm saying? As Wack sells himself a lot to be, you know what I'm saying? This is where clout chasing goes left, you know what I'm saying? The world is watching. Everything concerning this nigga Keefe D is in a world spotlight. So the DA, the lawyers decided that they're going to prosecute this dude. So everything concerning this man is under public scrutiny. You have to know that, you being a public manager of world class or United States artists or what have you. You have to have known that. How do you get tripped up? Now he would have been better served just standing on his business. You know what I'm saying? If he had a conversation about the contractual shit, hey, you a businessman, you established that. Stand on that. Why would you turn around and deny you had the conversation, act like you didn't know that you made those phone calls Like, they don't know. You know that they're prosecuting. When I was going through my trial, the DA tried to use all of my phone calls against me. I knew this way back in 2001, 2002. This nigga talks to niggas, at least on Clubhouse, he played phone recordings all the time for motherfuckers locked up that he talked to. How do you not know this shit? You know what I'm saying? Not only did he make himself look stupid, he may have ruined it, this dude from getting bail. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to, the bail hearing should have been about whether or not the money that was secured for bail was legitimate, whether it was coming from legitimate means. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. You don't have to be my friend. I don't have to like you. Anybody can come give you some fucking money to bail you out. There's nothing in the law saying that a person has to have any kind of certain kinship to a motherfucker in order to bail out. So if we start setting that standard thing, none of us gonna get bailed out. This is why I'm playing devil's advocate on that, because this is not what the bail should have been about. It shouldn't have been about all that other shit that they're making it about. Whether or not he's profiting off that, I mean, really, it's not against the law. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying everything he's saying. He's not going to tell nobody nothing new that he wasn't telling them already. He got a book, a published book out. He's been on, I can't count how many platforms he's been on, which they're going to use against him. So for a DA perspective, you would think, okay, let this nigga out so he can further hang himself, because he can't say nothing new. What he gonna do? Bail out of jail and say, okay, yeah, I told them that it wasn't real. I mean, you've already hung yourself, bro. But I'm saying with Wack 100, you know what I'm saying? It's just clout chasing that, you know what I mean, at its finest, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like at some point, you know what I mean, it's like you gotta learn a lesson. Now, let's get to Keefe D. It's things that a few points I want to touch on Keefe D real quick about his story, right? You know, if you have any kind of street sense, I mean, certain things you understand. Like, for one, we know what a shot call is. We know what a nigga who hold rank and this, that, and the third, as Keefe D projected himself to be, as being a Southside Crip. You know what I'm saying? Now, so where I scratch my head is that, according to him, Von Zip, a East Coast nigga, came out here from the East Coast during the Tyson fight where everybody at, this, that, and the third, kicked Foxy Brown out the car and gave you a fucking 40 Glock. So let's think about that. This is a Southside Crip shot caller, and we know in Compton, it's flooded with 40 Glocks. Fuck, Vegas is flooded. Come on, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Oh yeah, we don't drive to Vegas with guns. Come on, nigga, you think just because it's not allowed that niggas ain't doing it? Vegas is full of everything that he ain't supposed to have. So you mean to tell me y'all got a trap house in Vegas, nigga, but y'all ain't got no guns out there? So a nigga gotta come from the East Coast to give you a gun. If that's true, then you're lying about everything else you're saying as far as you being this nigga, Colombian or Dominican plug. I ain't trying to hear none of that, because that tells me only a flunky can get handed a gun and say go. Only a flunky, which pretty much you're projecting yourself be, while at the same time trying to make it seem like you one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that makes no sense to me. And I guess this shit is cool because niggas is dead. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'll be 44 this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a generation where you heard death before dishonor. Death before dishonor is way bigger than snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's about an honor code. You know what I'm saying? It's about an honor code, period. If you're my loved one, if you're my relative or whatnot, you my folks, I'm going to honor you on life and death. You know what I'm saying? So after you dead, I'm going to represent you as if you're still in my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to dishonor you and say, oh yeah, well, he would have wanted me to do that. Oh, what was Orlando's last words before he died, according to the police, when they asked him, did you kill Tupac? Fuck you. That was Orlando's last words to the law. Fuck you. That was the last thing he said before he expired. The last thing he said before he expired was fuck you. So you mean to tell me, in light of that, it's cool for you to turn around and be dishonorable? He could have said, yeah, I did it. What you gonna do? He could have said anything, but his last words is fuck you. According to the law enforcement, what was Tupac's last word before he died? Fuck you. Who did it? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That should have been his words. Fuck you. That's the death before dishonor shit. Niggas live by and die by that. Yo, folks lived and died by that, my nigga. Trey kept his mouth closed. The nigga that was the driver kept their mouth closed. But it's cool for you to talk because I guess ain't no plugs fucking with you no more. You broke or whatnot. So it's like this whole story is, if you believe it, it's raggedy as fuck. It don't make him look good in no way. No way does it make you look good. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even care to have your story, nigga. It's not even significant. Anybody could have killed Pac. Any bum nigga could have killed Pac. Pac was accessible to almost anybody. He was out there. He was an outside nigga. You know what I'm saying? However that happened, you know what I'm saying? But your story it does not garner respect. It garners, you know what I'm saying, disdain in my eyes, though. Because for one, above all, rest in peace to Pac, rest in peace to Finney and all of those, for sure. I'm a super Pac camp. But I'm saying it does not garner respect for your fallen loved ones whom you mentioned that were in that car with you. They went to the grave with it. That's what you was supposed to do. You the oldest nigga in the car. And you was teaching them according to them. You they OG, nigga. So you gonna break the very rules you was teaching them? They followed it. Your nephew followed it. Did you kill Pac? Fuck you. Before he expired, nigga. Make it make sense, though. You know what I'm saying? So, in any event, this is just some super clout chasing on Wack, man. Once again, you know, the nigga don't have no boundaries. The nigga then, I mean, shit, I done had exchanges with the nigga. He didn't show me how much of a rat he really. I'm not surprised he wants to bail out another rat and want to profit. Rats are carnivores. They would eat each other. They would eat anything. They're omnivores. Wacky the rat is omnivore. He would eat anything. But except this time, he ate some rat poison, man. It's not, I just don't see this paying off for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how you find this profitable. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what other weird side shit Keefe D is probably already done. If he lied to the very bitch that's holding him down under these circumstances for fucking with Wack, because according to them, she don't like Wack. I mean, maybe her instincts is right. You know what I'm saying? I say this is one time you should have listened to your woman. You know what I'm saying? Because Wack's story getting on the stand saying that's a gift. Wack don't do nothing for anybody for free. And we talking about $100,000 just for free? No. You should have just stood on business, nigga. Now you're not credible. You perjured yourself practically. You know what I'm saying? You better hope they don't try to bring prosecution against you for that. You know what I'm saying? But these are things that a nigga is supposed to know. These niggas older than me. How is this beyond them though? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But common sense ain't so common. But that's just a few thoughts that I had on this, man. I try to pre-record this shit on the StreamYard, but for whatever reason, it did not download to YouTube. So, you know, I'm just going live and just putting it out there, man, while I know it'll get to its destinations, man. Anybody have any thoughts they want to share on it or any views on it? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that support the channel. You know what I'm saying? I got other content coming up. I typically don't cover on this shit because I have to build on people's accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people's downfalls, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's some sad shit right here, man. Rest in peace to Pac, Finney, Yak, Fatal, all of them, that whole camp, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the niggas that got rid, if they did do this, man, they didn't win in the end, man. This karma is coming back to get these niggas. And they got Wacky the rat, man, making himself look stupid once again, man. So no, again, shout out to everybody to support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to your guide, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not monetized. You know what I'm saying? Whoever want to support, man, the information, the Instagram as well as Cash App and all that is on the ticker. Mike Scarry 31. The Ghost Regime Network pretty much the same on Instagram, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Mike Scarry, I'm up out of this bitch though, man. Salute.